guys, welcome back to the IMAX It YouTube platform. I'm your host, GD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing to the platform. And if you're a member of the platform, massive respect to you and your family, and hope you're doing well. So as I saw by the title, very clear. Is this another Jamaican Mason Greenwood propaganda? As you guys know, we're going to put all the things on the listing here, what we're going to be talking about. As you guys know, Jamaica missed the opportunity to actually qualify direct to the World Cup. But since they had the second opportunity, which is going through a interconfederational playoff, a lot of things took place, like the coach resigned, the advisor appointed himself. A lot of other stories start going around saying that it was the coach made Mason Greenwood not wanting to come. And then now I've seen a lot of people send me articles stating that two players, Amari Bell and Hayden, stating that they don't think he should come and it would be unfair. All right, I tried to do as much documentation on those said article, but I can't find the direct source. So I know I'm under this channel a long time, and I saw propaganda started with King, or King going to West Ham, and West Ham wants King, and 3 Premier League club wants King. So I know that people can put things in certain areas, and for a biased reason, said the propaganda. So let me know your thoughts for the people that sent it to me. I'm going to try my best to go through all the actual articles, read through it, and come to my conclusion. All right. But if you have anywhere that these players were saying that, please provide it to me, because I am failing to actually get that. Other things on the card. Claude Leroy stated that he turned down Jamaica's job. All right, he stated that on Instagram, so that is something that you can find. All right, we want to look into that. We want to find out when that was. Yes, and we want to look at the realistic chances of Jamaica making it to the actual World Cup, and then we will finish off on the reggae girls. I have I think I can do 2 hours, because 2 hours would finish me off at 1 o'clock, and then I could return in the evening for the reggae girls. All right, so those are all the stories we have today, and I think I've summarized that very good, so we can go through a very coherent show. If at any point you want to give some takes in the comment section, please do so. All right, please do so. Warren Webster, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Then we have Lamar in the house. We have Mex in the house. Massive respect. Rabian, how you doing, man? Nobody should talk apart from Andre Blake. Well, the problem is, I don't think anybody spoke at all, in my opinion, because you know me. It has to come from somewhere that I can truly believe it before I actually believe it. All right, yes. Vacation boss, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Kevin Jones, massive respect, thanks for being here. Yeah, man. All right. Must be West Ham. What I'm trying to say to you, a lot of those things happen over the years. And the one thing, let me tell you what I've said since I came to this category, which is a long time. I've always said what I do a lot is to give the story more than 24 hours, because a lot of things, because what you have to realize, most of these people have only time. They have only time, 24 hours free. They're just in WhatsApp groups talking. Maybe enough locations are not there occupying their time. So things be said and things thrown out here, left, right, and center. But after a period of time, it starts to get fact checked at certain places. So one thing you can always do is give the stories 24 hours. And if you don't see any follow-up on it, you know that it more likely is just a fake story that they made up some corners of the waste of time school. You understand me? Yes. So that's why for me, I don't jump to believe nothing at all. They always say that I'm always burning them out because I said I don't believe nothing at all. You know, but at least when you're doing something, give me the source at the same time. So I don't have the question things. Now I can attack the people that's actually talking on it. Based on FIFA article, Spade is breaking rules in regulation of conflict of interest. I will have to get more information on that before I speak on that one. All right. If it's truthful, yes, that's what I'm saying. Absolutely, no one should talk. Okay. If it's truthful, 80 will wait for Jamaica. As Jamaica, we're waiting for 80 in 2023. Yes. I saw Suriname yesterday, and I got some information that I want to give to you guys. Period. Suriname. I don't know if this is something from FIFA. We had Daniel Duki in the men's program. They had struggles. They had struggles to get his papers finished in time, and now they're saying that 3 or 4 of the players then that should have joined Suriname had papers problems, and it's taking a while for FIFA to get it over the line. So I might have to do a video asking if FIFA is sabotaging Suriname, all right, because maybe Suriname is rising too fast, and they might just make 2 World Cups. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to do more research on that before I do say anything. All right, so as you come in, guys, please do it, like, share, and subscribe. We're here for 2 hours. All right, yes, so let me start with this one. So we have, let me put it on the screen so you can see it. We have Claude Leroy, loyal to the people of Congo. All right. Courted to take over the Jamaican national team. The French coach rejected the offer. And the reason, question, DR Congo. I was approached to become the head coach of Jamaica, but I turned it down to avoid problems with the people of Congo. All right. So I was asking when was he approached? But based on the fact that we only know that Jamaica will be playing Congo right after the previous coach resigned, and Congo defeated Nigeria the week before. The only time they could have approached him was actually in that period when they were going to play Congo. You understand me? I'm surprised. And if that's the case, why would you want to employ this man now, but refuse to employ other qualified coaches? So with this said, I'm going to do more research on this, but definitely this is something, because he's saying that out of his own mouth. So please go and check out this guy and ask the questions around. If you're trying to get him, I will give you, he has a UEFA Pro license, he has the IS license, all right? And these are the countries that he has actually coached, all right? He's the man that goes around and pretty much stabilize all small teams that's trying to break out big. So Togo, Congo, DR Congo, Syria, Oman, Ghana for a period. All right, DR Congo again, you saw him in England, Cambridge as well. So anywhere you want stability. He was the director of PSG, Milan. So he's a top person when it comes on to football. Senegal, Cameroon, in Saudi as well. All right, so he's a top person when it comes on to football. But I am saying if they approached him for the job, no. If they approach him for the job, no. Why would you not go to the other persons like my boy from Canada, Erdman, that said that he's willing to take on the Jamaican job, John Erdman from Canada. So that is something left to a good question to ask people. All right. Maybe it was a sham to make it seem as if they were trying to get people to legitimately come in and try to help them. All right. Or maybe they were trying to give him a too much game contract just to try and get them over the line against Congo, because he would have been the one that maybe structured how Congo is built today. You understand me? Yes. Or maybe he has the name to pull in people like Mason Greenwood, or the bigger names, because he has been around the world. All right, so let me know. All right, those are the questions, rightful questions you should ask. Because if this is true, which I tend to want to believe this, because he's saying that out of his own mouth. And he has no reason to tell a lie on anybody in Jamaica or Jamaica itself. And you're going to come with that feeling to believe that I am always going to believe somebody outside Jamaica that speaks on Jamaica. And I want to say, yes, that is the actual case when it comes on to me. Maybe that's a bad thing, but I am an honest person. And I look at the background of people and give you why I think they wouldn't lie. You understand me? Like, oh, I would look at the other side and say they have a lot of reasons to lie. So if this is the case, it's a lot of things up there, people. It's a lot of things to question if this is the actual case. But this should have been the actual news, because if this was the news, it opened a lot of doors to ask questions. All right. Bless up, Odell. How you doing, man? Main thing is McLaren's gone. By all accounts, he's a brilliant assistant manager, but he struggles being the top guy. I don't think that's the main thing when it comes on to Jamaica. All right. Yes, Billy, not everyone's comment are showing in the chat. I think it's two streams going on at once. So that's why you are seeing them on this, because you have a small screen and a big screen. So I just decided I'm going to use both. All right. And we are Rookie Chris, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Yes, we are early, but this is the time that I had. So we just go with the time. All right. Yes. But guys, we had this one that Claude Leroy came out and stated that he turned down Jamaica because of the people of Congo. So I am assuming that it's when Jamaica knew that they were going to play Congo, they wanted to try find a way out to fast track and scam their way to the World Cup again. That's what I think. Because as you always listen to me, I always believe that they were going to scam their way out of the World Cup by trying to find the easiest way to scam their way into the World Cup. And the reason why I've said that is not based on the pool, but based on how they select things. So they only do the bare minimum to always get over the line, because they have to drag people that is below standard up with them to try get them sold at the end of the day. I always believe that, and they have never proved me wrong. They have actually told me directly, so I know that's what they're doing. And the next article that we're going to go in, if we should even believe that article, it's saying the same thing. And that's why I don't believe the article, because it was saying the same thing. All right. Mr. Man, it's 12 o'clock my time. It's 12 o'clock midday my time. 12 o'clock. All right. And I have a lot of things throughout the rest of the day to do. But I said I wanted to come and mash up this video because people sent me several videos, and you have a lot of xenophobic people. So they eat up this one, make up stories, sell every narrative possible, because there are some poisonous vermin. So I decided that, okay, this would be a very good video to actually counter those poisonous vermin with actual sense. You understand me? Yes. So that's why I said I'm going to put this one out from very early. Big up yourself, determined. Hope all is well with you and the family. All right. I think I've said that yesterday on my next video, but clearly I've not watched that video. You're only on this one. Yeah, so this was the first story, people. Then let me go to the Mesa Greenwood one, and then we're going to come back to Jamaica's chances, and then I will give you my take on it. So this was the one that they sent to me. It referred the Athletic. When you go to the Athletic referred someone as well, and never put a link at all. So you can't click it to hear Amari Bell or Hayden said anything. It's always going to come down to sources. You understand me? And what I would wait on is to either try to get to Hayden and Amari Bell, because they're outspoken people, and then ask them directly, did you say that? And what you meant by that? Because what they are doing now, they're spinning it into the way to benefit themselves, to say, oh, you see that we need to do this. But I think what they need to do is stop saying that they need to, you see what, you don't need to give a reason. You need to just do what you need to do, period. And then reality will sink in. But because you're looking for someone to blame, because you know in your soul that you aren't good enough, I think that's the reason why they keep on trying to have someone else that they can blame on. Just like when the game finishes, they started to say that they don't want these people back in the team, these people back in the team. They need to have someone else to hide from failure because they're cowards. All right? They are cowards. So they have to use something to hide from failure. All right? So this was the first one we read here. Let me go through it to show you. All right. So the headline, maybe this is the reason why people sent it to me. Miss Greenwood at World Cup would be farce, not fear. Jamaica players. Jamaica players Isaac Hayden and Amara Bell have voiced their unease at the prospect of Miss Greenwood joining the squad before the World Cup, claiming it would be a farce and not fear. And let me continue with this article. Greenwood, who has won England cap, switched allegiance to Jamaica earlier this year, and in August received his passport. Normally, when you finish your allegiance switch, it shows up on the FIFA. I've been looking for it; it's not there. All right. So the only place I heard about the switch allegiance and it fully went through is literally out of the mouth of people inside the JFF and in Jamaica. So maybe I would like more clarity on that from outside as well. Opening the door for him to represent the nation of his grandparents. All right. I will try to do that FIFA thing to show you, like everyone that is eligible to play, you're going to see that as well. And I did not saw Mason Greenwood, so I don't know yet again. While the 24-year-old did not accept a call-up for the World Cup qualifiers against Trinidad and Tobago and Bermuda in September, and is keeping his international option open, he never said that. He never said that. He never said that he wanted to play for Jamaica. He never said he's keeping his option open. He never said nothing at all. You understand me? And that's where I'm saying the propaganda, because I've yet to hear this guy say anything about Jamaica at all. And when they're speaking that they spoke to his family. They always say that. You understand me? So what honestly, to me, what should I believe if everything that you're saying, so you're blaming a person. Let me get this right. Johnny Powell, bless himself. You're blaming a person. Every article written, I've never heard a player said anything out of his mouth. One, you're always talking about his family. Two, and then you're disrespecting him. So and fourth, his information is not showing up on FIFA, even when he claimed that his all documents is ready. So it is shocking that people keep on doing these things, you know? Yes. And viewers, you need to be very, very careful of these things that you consume and believe that it's factual. All right? Yes, because more likely, most of these things are not factual. And just people trying to manipulate situations to benefit, either get views on their radio, views on their YouTube, views in their gleaners, or something. I think Jamaica, it's like that's a new post of an extra job now. Everyone is a media personnel. You understand me? So it's hard for me to believe these things. You know? Yes. Big up yourself, Presser. Hope all is well with you and your family. All right? But based on those information that I have, none of those things came through at any point. He never said that directly. All right? He never said that directly to nobody at all. Nobody at all. That he wanted to play for Jamaica. Everyone speaks on his family, but yet still every time when you're being bashing and being disrespectful, you're disrespecting someone that never acknowledged you. Are you that desperate? Are you that hateful? And I think I'm right to ask that question. Christina, hope all is well with you. RR, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, so let me continue here. All right. All right. So Mr. Greenwood not keeping any options open, nothing like that. None of these people spoke to Mr. Greenwood. None at all. They're just making up stories on the kid and just living off the kid's name because obviously something else is going on and Jamaica is failing. Because Jamaica is feeling so bad because they were from 48 to 53 and now they're 78 going to 75. So, and they just hired someone that is unqualified. So some of these things can easily be distraction organized by them. And that's how it becomes a propaganda. Because now you turn your head away from the things that you should be paying attention to. The president did told us that 15 players he spoke to and they were going to come. And then I heard players. The president lies a lot. RR. I wouldn't believe him because sometimes I don't. Either I think he's not smart enough or he's just a liar. You remember when we had the rift between the reggae boys and the JFF? And they said that these set of players coming in. And Redman, they said they contacted Redman and Redman's going to come. Redman spoke on that and said nobody from JFF ever contacted him. Ever. RR. And those are articles you can find. You can go and find it. And you can listen to the president says that he speaks to Redman. So go and listen to those same things. And RR, go back in history. You remember when they were telling lies on Mikel Antonio, and I made the whole of them in the JFF had to apologize. And West Ham came out and said nobody called. Nobody called from Mikel Antonio or nothing. And they came on the news and said it was a mix-up because someone in the JFF told Mikel Antonio not to come. I am here long enough, people. These people sell a lot of propaganda. All right. So if I don't believe them off the rip, I have all evidence why I should not believe them off the rip. Because I got to the bottom of a lot of these things over the years. All right. I was never the ones that runs with these stories. That's why I'm here to make sure I push it to make you guys think before, because you're sending it to me after seeing people pushing it out there. All right. President look like him, no. No, but I have to bring back things so people can go and research for themselves. He did say that. He said Nathan Redman would have come to Jamaica. They contacted him and everything. And Nathan Redman said nobody contacted him. He would have spoke with his family and made a decision. You can go for those clips. So those are things that you can find. All right. Yes. So don't believe them, people. Let me continue here. That, however, so nobody says he's leaving options open. He never said he wanted to play for Jamaica. He's only eligible to play for Jamaica. Period. All right. However, may not go down with his Jamaican teammates who have worked hard to leave the nation on the brink of the World Cup. All right. And let me continue here. With intercontinental playoff against New Caledonia and then potentially DR Congo to come in March. All right. At least you guys put New Caledonia in it because I saw the articles in Jamaica. Jamaica should dog walk over New Caledonia. This is, people. I need. Let me find it for you, people. You can't believe these things. This is the. Jamaica should breeze past New Caledonia. And when I'm here telling you guys things, you think that I am just 18 on Jamaica, which is a lie. I think I am so accurate. The level of ego, oh my God, it's unreal, man. 1 second. Let me get it here. It's an article. Let me try and get it here. Because I want to make sure I can, because I did send it. 1 second. All right, so All right, so Jamaica should breeze past New Caledonia. That is literally in the Jamaican Observer. That is the title. So Caledonia should not turn up, none at all. And Jamaica should just face Congo. All right? Yes, so at least this article act like Caledonia exists. You know? Yes, but this is what they put in the actual Gleaner. The level of disrespect. You're rookie, Chris. Even if you believe these stupid things. Because remember, I said that I think Jamaica should get past New Caledonia. But the level of how they disrespect other people. It's hard for other people to root for these people, you know. When you, my God. Yes, but that's a recent article. All right, so let me put it, Jamaica. Should breeze past. All right, so we can get it in Observer. All right, so Jamaica Gleaner, as you saw here, not a lie, JD telling. See it? Everything that I'm saying, I can literally find it. Speed Boys expected to breeze past New Caledonia in playoffs opener. What have Speed done in football for Speed to breeze past New Caledonia? You understand me? So even when I think that Jamaica should win, I think so, you know, because I said that. But breeze past New Caledonia, what give us the right to think like that? Optimistic headline. Jesus, God, man, you guys can make excuse for these people, man. Same Arsenal mentality. If I had said that RR, they would have said I am bad-minded. if I had used Arsenal in that same line, they would have beaten me until tomorrow morning. All right, so this is yeah. So people, let me go back to the article. All right. So I'm just trying to show you why it's hard for me to believe a lot of things that these people says. Yes, 1 second. I need to go back. All right, where I was. All right. I was here. All right, yes, I was here. According to what they have stated, that the player stated, I've only played for Jamaica for a year, and there was some resistance to me when I started. But I have played 12 games, and everyone see my passion and the way I play the game. Hayden, formerly of Arsenal and Newcastle, and now at QPR, told the Athletic, I give everything on the pitch, and I wanted to be there to help Jamaica progress to the World Cup. So notice what they used here. They make sure to put in the resistance, but I still don't believe anything in this article. I just believe that it's propaganda. Yes. So I don't believe that he said that. He has to come out of his own mouth and tell me that, yes, he did tell the Athletic that. All right? Yes. The JFF are obsessed with names and trying to recruit more players. They pinched it on to this statement right here, because they wanted to make it seem as if like it was the same player saying that. All right? All right, but this is a different, complete thing. All right? The JFF are obsessed with names and trying to recruit more players. They want to have the best team on the pitch, but I said it to the JFF, if a player is not willing to commit for the last round of qualifying unless they are injured, I do not see why they should be joining the group in March or at the end of the season if we qualified. There is no way that should be allowed to happen. All right? Well, I would like to hear this out of his own mouth, Mr. Dre. So can you send that to me, Mr. Dre? Because I would have to hear him say that. I would have to hear him say that out of his mouth. Yeah. These two statements. I would have to hear that. All right. Yeah, but that's what they said. He did. Yeah. Yes, yes. So that's where the propaganda came from when he saw the headlines them about the reggae boys them pushing back and reggae boys don't want Macy Greenwood in the team and all sorts of stories. That's where it came from. But I'm trying to find the actual article itself or the interview itself. And it literally comes to say that you have to just believe the Athletic. Because the interview, I have not seen it. And every single time they said it's the Athletic, and I go on the Athletic and I've not seen the interview, they said sources. So, and I'm not going to pay for the Athletic if I can't see it. You understand me? Yes. So it's down to sources, and I have to take the Athletic word. But knowing that the fight between people want to accept the players them and who they want, I will jump to say that I would have to hear it first. No problem. Please send it to me. The lines then that he said exactly, exact words. All right? Because I've not gotten it. So I want the exact words. All right? These players should be ashamed talking. No. If he's here and he said that out of his mouth directly, word for word, and not them quoting people and putting words in to make it fits a narrative, I ain't in that. All right? Yes. I am waiting on it, Presser. I am waiting on it. The whole exact lines. I'm waiting on it. When they got the opportunity to qualify, no, I'm not going to have an argument, and I'm not sure if the person said that. Because remember, that is a stigma that put on, it's a thing going on in the footballing fraternity. So you cannot argue on something like jump and say that no. You understand me? No, you have to get it out of the player's mouth. And then you have the conversation. That's why I made the title like that. All right? I'm waiting on the person. I'm waiting on the interview. Bless up Rasta again, OED, man. Don't stop showing them up. They can't fool all the people all the time. No way. Well, Presser said he has the interview of him saying exactly word. So I am waiting on Presser to put it up, and then I will play it to you, and then I can have the discussion on it. But until then, I will not jump to say that he said nothing like that. All right? No problem. Just copy it, send it, and then we can play it right here. No, it's I have my WhatsApp right here. My WhatsApp is open. So you just send it to my WhatsApp and we will play it, what he said. All right? And make sure it's no AI. All right? Make sure it's not no AI. Greenwood was suspended by Manchester United. Obviously, this is not what he said. This is just trying to make sure people know why he got suspended from Manchester United. All right? Yes. And I don't even go over those things because you have people in the national team did worse than Greenwood. But nobody talks about it. They literally told it to hold it down. All right. So I ain't in those things, you know? Yes. You said you sent it, big boss. I'm on Wi-Fi, you know why it took so long to yeah. All right. So, anyways, people, that's what was said right here. Whenever it comes in, he said he's gonna send it. So whenever it comes in, yes, whenever it comes in, I will talk about what Hayden says, and then have a discussion on that. All right? Then I can talk on that. But for me, I'm not sure if it's because of everything is going wrong and there's nothing to brag about. They are trying to use these narratives now to make rooms for you to accept failure and say, oh, this is what we have because these are the people that stood with us. No. All right? 433. You said I am waiting on the video, the interview. No, I know because I went on the actual place that I had to pay for it. And they said, yeah, I have to pretty much take the word of the athletic. And then 433 people send me the write out. So the same write out that I'm reading, that's what 433 copy and send to me. Um, 433, be careful, my brother. No, but 433, I said I paid the something and then cancel it on the athletic because they have not given me what I came there for. I paid the money. No, that I had the athletic thing, I paid for it and then I canceled it. Because when I went there, they said sources. So the athletic never. So I told you that 20 minutes ago. That's why I said don't believe these things, because what I learned with the King situation, a guy told me that some of the times the athletic and those places pick things up from Reddit and stuff that people want to push narratives, and people can pay for them to post things. So when I'm listening to this part, when they're ranting and raving over the local players, that's when I said maybe it's just a xenophobic person wrote this. You understand me? Because everything that they're talking about, they're trying to force a xenophobic agenda. And that's why I put the word propaganda. Because it is sold to you with a bias for you to turn your head to somewhere. So if now you see Mr. Speed picks these players now, you can't come and talk about Mr. Greenwood, because this would be at the back of your mind. Oh, yes, even he speared them from England, don't want to accept him based on how he behaves because he turns down something when he never turned down nothing. So people have to think with sense. All right? Yes. And that's why I've always given you this avenue for you to actually think. All right? Yes. Xenophobes will run with this very fast because that's their agenda. It aligns with their bias. But remember, my bias is to get Jamaica team the best possible players. Not just people that claims that they have a lot of energy and a lot of vibes and zero education. I am not really on that. I am into getting the best, and everyone is showing you that the best works. Based on what we just started this conversation with, why would you want to run for Claude Leroy? Why you want to go for Claude Leroy? Because he's educated and he got the job done. Because if you look at it, he coaches Congo and all of these places, PSG, everywhere, and he got the job done. And he said that he turned down the job because he likes the Congo people. So he never wanted to do that to Congo. So you see what I'm saying now, people? It makes full sense. So be careful, people, all right? Yes, I don't believe it, and I think my title is very much fair. I know that you're going to have a lot of people coming with your delusional ass behavior, because yesterday a person told me that there is no education in football. Education and football is separate. I think this is the only space on earth I could have heard a statement like that. The only place on earth. So it makes sense why you just believe these clickbait things without doing any research, because you already have a preconceived notion built up in your brain cell, and you want to eat on that man because the next man that you might like, he's disrespectful, uneducated, but obviously he's the one that you have affinity towards, and he's the one that when you get over the line against the educated players them that he's going to play against. I can tell you, your pride is going to fail you, because you and him will fail just the same, because nothing like that happens. And you can't beg God either, because God is not going to look at you. Yes. So people, we have no evidence of none of those foolishness, all right? Yes, just a bunch of propaganda that you should not believe until you have, if they are not showing you directly on the screen, say this man did this. So you know what would be very good? Someone see Hayden when he comes to the game and say, Hayden, we saw an article right here, especially if you win against New Caledonia. What are your takes against Mason Greenwood playing for Jamaica? And hear what he says. And maybe after that, you will never read one more article or listen to one more video or one more radio of the propaganda. But they won't do that because that would actually show you the truth, you know. But at this time, it's not, because still not qualified. Okay. Muslim, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes. So I'm not going with that article, people. Let me move on to realistic situation for Jamaica to qualify here. So this is how it sets up. 2 groups of 3. First game, you're gonna play semifinals. Jamaica got New Caledonia. Based on what happens with New Caledonia, they will move on, because this is where Jamaica is 78, as what I've said. So these are the facts. When Al Grimson was in, they were tying with 48 to 53. I think that they moved up a little bit further than the 53, based on the fact that they had a bad window in the Copa America. Yeah. When did JFF leave it so late to approach Greenwood? I think listen to me, big bosses. What we are realizing, most players that played for Jamaica and got to play for Jamaica was not contacted by nobody in the JFF. I think one day you guys need to really sit down and ask anybody in the JFF, especially Speed or the president, how much players you actually get to play for Jamaica. And believe me, people, if you know the truth about that, you would be shocked. Because I would say that I don't think they've ever gotten a player play for Jamaica. Since the spell from 2019, because 2019 was when these guys came in. I don't think they have ever gotten a player play for Jamaica, like without a player come to them and said they want to play, they are going to do this. I don't think they have ever gotten a player played for Jamaica. I heard more players came out and said that they approached the JFF and they never answered them or never came back to watch them. Mikel Antonio said that. My boy at Everton said that. Nathan Redman said nobody contacted them. So I think that they need to explain to you the process, who contact these players, because I don't think the JFF have ever contacted a player. I don't think that is true. And I have no evidence to prove that that's how players got contacted either. I have more evidence to say that players got contacted by people that love Jamaica and want to get players into the situation and educate people, educate the players them and coming in. That's the evidence I have. I don't have no evidence of the other way of them contacting nobody. Since I'm here from 2019, I know that you have people contacting players and not the JFF. You know, so people just watch. Yes, MA, and if you listen to a lot of them, MA, they literally say they don't want the players them. They literally said they don't want the players them. A lot of people inside the JFF said they don't want the players them. They have their own. So I know I know that it's much more closer to what I'm saying than the other side of them contacting most players, because I know it's not true. They take credit for it after, but nah, I don't believe it, people. All right. I have no evidence to say anything otherwise. Anyways, this is reality, people. Jamaica is 78, Bolivia is 76, Suriname is 123, New Caledonia is 149. All right. So New Caledonia is a couple places below Suriname. All right. If you click on the New Caledonia, you will see what they have done, who they had played. And obviously, you have to go into the games to see how they actually play. All right. They try to keep the football. I saw them against New Zealand. They tried to play it through the lines. And they played through New Zealand a few times. At one point, they could have gotten a penalty. New Zealand did went on to win the game, yes, but they never laid down. They tried to play football. So don't be surprised if you see them still passing through Jamaica's team. Because if this coach will come with what we know he's going to do, which is to keep the ball long, a lot of these teams will have as much opportunity against Jamaica, which is ridiculous. Just like when he had Bermuda in the first game, when Bermuda could have scored got two big chances against Jamaica. Don't be surprised if the same thing happened. And because of the way they are playing and the lacking ability to literally take the ball to the opponent. You understand me? I think they would have to take the ball to the opponent and come with a different strategy and showcase that they are the bigger team. You understand me? Our playoffs two-legged? No, it's not two-legged. Just win and you go to the finals. So it is 2 games, not two-legged. Emmy. Yes. So we have to see Jamaica come with a different strategy, trying to take on teams, dominate teams. All right. Yes. Let me try and get the New Zealand Caledonia one for you here. Yeah. This is the one that I spoke on. 68 minute, 66 and 88. So there are chances before that as well. There are chances before that. Let me try and see if it will go to sofa score. No, it never went to sofa score, but I'm going to try and bring it up. All right, New Zealand, 1 second. I will try and bring it up on the sofa score so I can give it to you. All right, so all right, so New Caledonia. All right. Oh, they don't have the stats on it. All right. So this was their team. I think they might have the value. So you still will get something. Maybe not the stats itself, but you will get something else. All right. Yeah, man. So the value is not so much for their team. I just saw New Zealand was 22 million. You had Chris Woods on it. All right. And they were 872. All right. Yes. And they did held out for 60 minutes in this game. Obviously, they cleared some balls off the line twice on 2 different occasions before they conceded. But they did created 2 opportunities, as I said, a penalty and a next one from the left-hand side to do better. So they did create moments. They didn't just sit back. They created moments to come through the middle and the attacking third. All right, Conrad, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, yes. So it's not a team that you're gonna just lay down for. I think I'm going to lay down for Jamaica because I don't think they will think that Jamaica is better than New Zealand. Maybe that's the case. Maybe Jamaica is better than New Zealand. But I don't think they are going to believe that Jamaica is better than New Zealand. And I think they will try to go there and say that they can get something from this game. And based on what I've seen, I am still picking Jamaica to get the edge, have the edge. But I don't think it's impossible for New Caledonia to beat Jamaica. I'm very sorry, people, because I've not seen anything. And I've watched Mr. Speed game. Obviously, they're going to bring on more people below him. But if he fought for the main position, it's because he wants his own way. So even if other more educated people is there giving him information, I don't think he will be taking that said information. You understand me? Yes. So I think he's going to go his way because if you fight for the position, what would you want it for? Just to take credit? You know? Yes. So I think that they are going in to think that they can get something off it. I still think Jamaica to get the position to go to the finals. But it's not impossible at all. All right, they are not so bad. If they beat Jamaica, it's a surprise. No. No. All right, yes, and then if they do pass New Caledonia, then they will go with the Congo team, as what you just saw, where the coach was coming from. With the Congo team. All right, so you can see the Congo games that they have played for a while and how they have turned the corner because they have started with bringing in imports as well. New Caledonia have a chance if we have idiot coach. Yes, yes, yes. What soccer team do you support? Then they defeated Mali. Very good win. The Mali win is a very good win. All right. Madagascar. South Sudan, they beat them 4-1. These are teams based on the only thing you can say that the players they needed to gel and all of those things. So that's the reason why. They might have not beaten them by more, you know, because the players that they brought in needed time to sink in with the coaching and everything. All right, but they still won these games. They lost 3-2 to Senegal, but this result was cut out. 1 second, I don't know what happened here. 3-2 to Senegal, which it was a good game. You can go back and watch that one. Togo, another good win for Togo. Sudan, Cameroon, another good win. And then Nigeria, which I thought that they dominated. They dominated that game against Nigeria. All right. Stream audio breaking. Okay. All right. It looks like definitely it is something with the StreamYard. I'm going to cut off the StreamYard thing. I'm not going to pay for it again because I think it doesn't work. It doesn't work it. Yeah, because I've done 2 streams now, and it's 2 streams. What you guys said twice now, twice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this off and let me know if it comes back up. All right. Let me know if it's settled now, people. All right. Let me tell me if the connection stops. Yes, but what I'm saying about DR Congo, they have worked their way to this position. They won the games that they should have won, and they still have 3 to 4 solid wins over teams them that they came in as the underdog. And all of those games, they were the better teams in those games. So that's what I was impressed with. You know, knowing that they're the underdog in those games, or at least I thought they were the underdogs, because I thought too highly of these other teams, like the Cameroons, the Senegals, the Nigeria. Maybe I thought too highly of those teams, you know, which it's fair because they won the other games, you know. Nigeria was the worst out of all the other teams in the Cameroon and Senegal, because Senegal and those teams are winning their games comfortable. Nigeria games always edgy. It doesn't matter who they're playing, you know. But I still believe that, okay, because they are the bigger players and better players, and in abundance, they would have found a way to get it over the line. And I want to say that Congo was fully deserved to get it over the line. So, Ronaldo's still better than Messi. Let me know if the visual gets started. All right. All right. Let me close these other apps. Because I can't wait to get rid of this StreamYard thingy. Let me know if it goes back to not freezing. All right, let me know. Let me check it first. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me check it. All right. Yes, it looks like it's frozen. At least that's okay. All right, I'm going to keep it right here. All right, that's free. That's freezing. All right, so let me check the next one now. It should be the biggest screen. 1 second. Let me refresh it to see if it works. Let me refresh it first. Let me know if it's running smooth for you. Let me know if it's running smooth for you now. All right. But it looks like it's just StreamYard having some problems. Don't know why. Yeah, but I paid for it because I had it like what, around a year or so without using it. So I kind of canceled it. So I did it up it the other day when we were doing the game. Not the same. All right. So let me see if I can do something here. All right. The same. Okay. Let me see. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, I maybe it's just something that they can't, they have not fixed as yet. Because what I'm seeing, I thought I took off the setting, before I started, and then it's still there. Yeah, because I just most the video, the audio is coming through. Also, the video is freezing. Okay, no problem. Maybe it's just the system, not my system, but the system from StreamYard. Yeah, so pretty much people, we had gone through everything that I thought I wanted to cover. I still needed to talk about the Reggae Girls because I have to look at it later. We saw Suriname yesterday. Suriname is in the group with 80. Suriname look okay. The field condition never looked so nice to me. Let me see where they played that game. All right, the field condition never looked so nice to me, So let me see if it's in Suriname they played that game or where they play that game. One second, people. So I will come on later, people, for the game, but maybe around half an hour before the game starts. Not gonna stay too long. Oh, let me get where they were playing the game. All right. So no, they don't give me any information. Okay. Oh, but it looks like it's. I think it might be in Anguilla they play the game. I think it might be in Anguilla they play the game, right? Yes. So the pitch was not the best. So I still saw them try to play the football, but it was slowing down rapid. It was slowing down rapid. So I don't know how much to work because I really wanted to see the Suriname team to give an honest opinion on what I think they can do against 80. Because remember, 80 is the favorites. And the comment that came in yesterday saying that it's 80 favorites. Yes, I had said it's 80 favorites. So maybe anybody listened to me well. I did say 80 favorites, but I thought that Suriname would have gotten all of the players them. And I know that they have good enough players to give 80 problems. Yes, and I will still stand by that, but I think that 80 is the favorite. So maybe you never heard me well. All right? Yes, so for later now, people. For later now, no, I'm not using any internet that is not qualified. My internet is more than qualified. It's just some software problems. Nothing to do with me at all. Nothing at all. Let me try a different browser to see if this browser is the problem. All right. I'm going to copy this and try a different browser, and then maybe. Nope. All right. So let me try, because I might can pull up something. Let me try something else. All right. Let me try something else, because maybe I can try this. It's going to slow down for a minute. It's going to slow down for a minute. But this will prove to you that it's not my internet or my system, because I'm opening a complete different system now. All right. Let me see here. What is Nothing. Okay. Threshold. Okay. In this task. Okay. Okay, that would be the problem right there. All right. So, all right. So it's loading. It's loading. It's loading. All right. So let me see. Let me see if I can skip over. Let me see if I can skip over 1 second, people. All right. So I don't know which one is this. All right. So I'm trying to just go on an existing stream. It's loading. So all right. It says it's loading. So let me take it over to see if it comes over to this. Let me know what you're seeing now, people. All right. Because I'm getting information here, you know. I'm getting information here. 1 second. 1 second, people. All right. Let me try and come over